Alright. Damn it, this cough sucks.
Cough real tear.
Yeah.
All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, tuning in here. We have the winners of Judgment Gold, Griffle and his right-hand man, Mochi Balls, coming in here. Congratulations, guys, on picking up this judgment.
Thank you.
So with us here, we have Griffle, who's going to do most of the speaking for us. Mochi Balls, just kind of here in spirit, gonna watch over us from his cat overlord position. But yeah, so tell us how the tournament went. You know, you come in here. You've had a lot of success in judgment before, mainly in the BC judgments. Your team looked really cohesive and had some great teamwork. Did you guys actually practice before this tournament?
Oh, well, I don't think Claymore was on at all the days before today, and Kunit wasn't on, so we couldn't practice. It was just me and Mashi dual queuing normal games.
Okay, so you got a little bit of practice in, playing with Mochi. You said, all right, we're gonna have a couple guys, so we're just gonna have to carry this for the rest of the team. But I think you guys looked really good, as Callan said. I was just, what did you think about the format having higher ELO players?
I think this is much better than like the judgment where it's any elo worked. I think it'd be even better if it was like plat or higher instead of gold. And
okay, people keep saying higher, but is there actually something higher than platinum? Because people keep bringing that up. I'm like, there's really only platinum. But if people is there like real plat? Is that like actually a considered thing among the community?
I think so.
Okay, so there's like the people that Riot catered to get their prizes at the end of season 1, and then there's like the people that are really actually in that top echelon. So like where is that top echelon? Where's the real plat at?
I don't know. I'd say top like 100 or something.
Top 100. So like those are like we can just put that in their own echelon, the grandmasters essentially.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, so I mean, overall, you like to hire ELO players, and I think we're gonna take it into consideration to possibly run a Judgment Platinum in the future.
It's in the works.
It's definitely in the works, and I really appreciate your feedback. What did you think about that last team fight? Because you went on to win right afterwards, but I want to know what was going through your head, because we had to go back and rewatch it, and I think getting some insight from you would be great.
All right, so what happened was we saw them doing. We had a ward, and then we caught them doing bear, and we are like, oh, let's rush there. And then the moment we got there, Shoka's mouse stopped working. He was like, dude, pause the game. My mouse doesn't work. I'm like, what? And then we paused the game. I don't know if they got Baron or not yet after we paused, but
Baron went down split second after a pause came.
Did you actually take that time during the pause to talk over anything that was going to happen next, or were you guys just like really anxious for the unpause?
We were just like, Shoka, does your mouse work? He's like, oh yeah, it works now. And then we were just like, okay, you guys ready? And we took like 20 seconds to get ready. Like, okay, just spam click Baron or whatever we were doing, so we don't derp around.
So one thing that was really successful for you in that team fight at Baron was your guys' ability, your composition, the ability to actually poke, disengage, and then what happened is they actually got, a little tunnel vision, started chasing Claymore, and you guys almost sucked back together in a ball. When you picked your team comp, was that kind of your plan to have this really heavy poke, kite type composition?
Oh no, our comp just sucked really hard. We had like no comp. It was just like solo queue comp. It sucked really bad. Machi was like, we need CC as a mid. He's like, oh, I'm gonna pick Lux. We're like, oh, dude.
Mochi Balls, ever unpredictable. But we enjoyed his Soraka. We enjoyed his Soraka game 1. So do you think the big mistake for the enemy team was the fact that they all split up and kind of lost focus of you?
No, I think what happened was Zyra split off from the enemy team, and then I just killed her before she got her ultimate off. She just didn't ult that fight.
She actually did ult, and she missed you. So when you guys actually disengaged from Baron, she actually threw down her ult and actually missed you guys. So her ult actually went down, and she just
really?
straight up missed you guys, yeah.
Oh, okay, but Zara just didn't do anything that fight, and she died in the brush. And then my team was able to like just carry me.
And she
And
made she made the foolhardy decision to decide to kill Claymore instead of you,
yeah.
and a
Oh,
triple
that's
kill
funny.
later. And actually,
Yeah.
Mochi Balls, that Lux, that double, that second laser, because you guys had a laser to start the team fight. When they tried to engage on you, disengaged. Then it actually came back up, and she was actually able to use it again and kill the Corki that was actually bearing down on it. Do you think if she didn't kill Corki, you probably would have died in that case?
I think I still would have lived, but we just wouldn't have won the game off of that. Yeah, and we might have even lost the game because that game was so tight. We were losing actually up until we won that fight. It was just
Yeah, I mean, because originally 7 minutes prior, they sneak Baron, and then you catch them out of position, going for that bot lane outer turret, and you guys just rush mid and take that base turret. And I was just like, whoever made that decision is game-winning decision-making skills right there. Was that you?
it was our whole team actually. We were just like
It looked like a
I
lot
don't
of
know.
Furious pings to me.
Yeah, I don't remember who called it, but it was a good call.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you were definitely behind. I want to say like 4, 5, 6,000 gold at that point. They had Baron, and instead of just grouping them, pushing them in, they're like, let's just rotate bot. And you guys like, score, shoot for the fence.
Yeah.
Do
Do you think that opportunity was opened up because they didn't have all their lanes pushed? So by going bottom for this turret and then you guys pushing up mid, they actually completely. Do you think going for late outer turret towers like that, far away on a map, do you think that's just a play mistake from most teams?
Yeah, I think it was just a mistake on their part, and we just capitalized on their mistake. We didn't really do anything like crazy plays. They just screwed up, and we just like capitalized on that.
Well,
Yeah.
we want to thank you guys for being great participants in Judgment. You're the winning team, so congratulations there. And then I guess with having Mochi Malls on the call, actually, can we change his name to Mochi Jukes? Because your Jukes was so good in both games, juking Nautilus and all sorts of skill shots, especially in the last game where you're like, you dodged everything Majestics threw. And it was just like,
yeah.
they're baiting flash skill shots. It was just so amazing. So we talked about it on stream, where I was like, I'm going to change his name to Mochi Jukes.
And it's done.
So Mochi Jukes, great play here. I think he's going to be your MVP. Anything you want to say about that?
Yeah, my team was we were actually deciding on who was going to be MVP, and our team decided that everyone contributed equally as much. But I don't know, just that last fight, Machi just did real good, and the Soraka game, he kind of carried us the last fight in Soraka game as well, because he tanked like 3 ultis and
Yeah,
lived.
actually baited out that engagement underneath turret, which then blew all their cooldowns and allowed you guys to go in and clean up. Really, it was a really great game by Mochi Balls. I'm glad to see him in the tournament again. We didn't get to see the karma. But always a pleasure to watch, just simply because he is that unorthodox play style. And so he's a little bit of a burden on your team, I guess, as you said earlier, because you'll be like, we need CC, and he'll play Lux instead of something else you thought would be more practical. But at the same time, he can carry you. And do you think there's something to be said for having someone that can play mid and play something unorthodox that maybe your opponent hasn't played a lot against? Do you think that's an advantage?
It's an advantage sometimes, but when we need AP carries, like real AP carries, that's not Soraka, that's not Jana or whoever else he plays. It's like, or mid Riven. Oh, he was gonna go mid Riven every game.
I saw him waiting on it. I was wondering if that was actually gonna happen.
Oh my god! And then it was just, yeah. But it's good sometimes, and other times it's just not good. Not good.
Oh, wait, hold on. Mochi's is not talking, but he is typing, and
Yeah.
I'm just going through and reading some of the typing. But, yeah, Kite City team. I think that's a great way to just explain
Just sum it up, yeah.
how well you guys did. You kited, they split up after Baron, you came in there, you collapsed, you picked up the right targets, pushed it in, and swung for the fence. So.
And really being able to take down Tien, who was on the cusp of winning 3 judgments in a row. Every judgment he had captained, every team he had captained, has won Judgment every one he's done. So and he was ahead of you guys. So persevering through there. Congratulations again to your team. And thanks for hopping on here and interviewing with us.
Yeah, no problem. Mochi Balls, would you like to say anything?
Anything, Mochi. Just one word.
Just be like hi.
Yeah, hi. How about give us a hi? How about
Nope.
Mochi balls? Mochi?
anything? All right, we gotta put your nose. Well, thanks for typing, Mochi. We appreciate you. Congratulations on your MVP, and we'll hopefully see you in a future Judgment. And
Yep.
congratulations, Griffle.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you.